Hey, Savi, I just called in and I want to redo that because I didn't give enough context.
Okay.
So, first off, 38 years old, I have a 3-year-old boy, and I'm married to a Japanese woman.
Congrats.
We've been together for about 5-6 years
Wow, that
now.
actually sounds like what I'd like to have going on by the time I'm 38.
We don't have sex. Yeah, you don't have sex.
Oh, never mind.
It's been about 6 months since the last time we had sex, and for most people that would be a deal breaker, but I don't know if you know anything about Japanese culture. She doesn't care if I fuck other women. Like, as long as I show up for the marriage, provide with family, she's not going to divorce me. And
really?
That's my question to you.
Eldest, book a first-class ticket to Tokyo. Eldest, get Delta on the horn. When's the next JFK to Tokyo? Anyway, all right, sorry, let's keep going here.
I know in the Western sense, you want to have a woman that'll put out for you, that's your one and only.
In the Western sense, relax.
But how would you feel if you were in my situation? Like, for some context, I that's the reason I broke up with my ex. I wanted to fuck other women, and now I have that.
I'm sorry. Pause this. For some context, my last relationship didn't work because I wanted more pussy. The fucking his academic language and being like, now I know in the Western sense, it's like, relax.
I don't like judging anybody off like the tone of their voice, but I am like, I don't think he should be around any women.
Yeah, this guy just maybe he's not like this, but he feels like a fucking, just like some way too skinny white guy in a kimono who knows like, who has samurai swords, who's really feeling himself, and he talks about how he connects more with the Eastern ways, and it's like he's some fucking guy from Ohio or whatever. Anyway, let's finish.
I wanted to fuck other women, and now I have that, and I kind of got everything that I wanted to. Like, I got a good wife, I got a good mother, and I can fuck the people I want.
Who are these people?
But I'm conflicted. I grew up in the West. I grew up Catholic, not Eastern Orthodox like you, but just
that's the sect of religion is the problem.
That's how you'd feel about it, Anyway, curious as to the way you think. Thanks. Looking forward to your response.
Man.
Dude,
this is so interesting.
I got everything I ever wanted. I got a good mother. I got a good wife. I can fuck the people I want. That was kind of like going into like life. I was like, I need 3 things.
I need 3 things. Good wife.
Good mother.
Who raises my half Japanese son well, and some strange pussy. I mean, look, what is this is just a brag. He's calling in to brag.
Yeah, he wasn't being like,
there's no real question.
How do I get my wife to like be sexually active with me again?
Right.
It's just like,
he seems
should
happy.
I like fucking fuck other
like,
people?
the problem. Yeah, the problem is you grew up Catholic. That's your problem. That's the only, like, what in this voicemail is an issue?
I don't think he got everything he wants. I think he's uncomfortable with how much like she's just turning a blind eye. And because
not. What are you talking about?
I'm also like, did she move here?
Where is
she from when he's saying Japanese? Like,
she's got to be
I think he lives there.
Does he?
Or no, she's a Japanese woman.
Yeah, she's a Japanese woman.
I feel like
they have a 3-year-old son, but I'm like, is this like, because my dad had a friend, Paul, who he like was like worked in like travel, and he had like a Chinese wife that he brought over to Canada, and then they had a son, and then they later like divorced. Mm-hmm. And I remember being like, this is weird.
Yeah.
And this isn't going to last. And it didn't.
Right. She just wanted to take it to America.
Is that the situation? Which I'm like, that's a come up, and you paid your dues if you had a son with this guy.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. Is this I also I'm not super familiar with Japanese culture, but I also feel like from the
movies I've watched, I'm like, it is very controlling from men, like over women, like talking about sex, like the handmaiden or something. With
Yeah,
like they fuck octopuses or some shit.
Yeah. Well, like I know they don't see. Well, according to like 4 TikToks I've seen, I know they don't see prostitution as like cheating. They see it as like, oh yeah, you're just knocking a nut out. Which
and cite
that's
those
awesome.
references in the show notes.
Yeah. And then, but I don't know. Like she just lets you fuck other. Like, are there parameters? Is it a don't ask, don't tell? Do you want to have a fucking? Do you want to have a girlfriend? Are you allowed to have a girlfriend? Like, what do you mean you're allowed to fuck other people? Also, he hasn't brought up that he's fucked anyone, right? I mean, maybe he has, but I feel like he'd bring it up if he's already like, who are you fucking? Where are these women? And
no, they're people, man. You don't know them.
I don't know him. He could be fucking. You're right.
I
but
do kind of want a list of like, I'm fucking people like this, and I meet them here.
Yeah,
I'm like, how are you going about this?
Yeah.
And like, when's the last? How often are you having sex with other people? And like,
it's not,
it feels very like, in a way, you're trying to control a sex addiction almost.
Well, yeah, that's.
But I'm like, 6 months is a long time.
6 months is long. That's the other thing. It's like you don't. I guess my question to this guy is, that's cool, but do you not want to fuck your wife? Like that doesn't to me sound like the best setup. Like it sounds like you're just partners now, like in a business venture. Even if I had a wife who occasionally let me fuck other women, which, you know, I think if I really thought about it, my dream would be like my wife like would be bi and wants to fuck a woman with me every like 2-3 years, you know, spice it up. Maybe I'd
like an eclipse or something.
Yeah, every
February 29th. Every
on
February
the solstice, we get pussy together. But like, even if I had something like that, the idea that I wouldn't fuck my wife ever, and I would just like he acts like he's a king who was forced into a political marriage, and he has to have concubines now. Like, are you like truly? Are you happy? Even him saying.
Also, you might not get this because you're Eastern Orthodox.
Yeah, right. The culture might be too different, but. Like, is this what you want? Like he said, for some context, my last relationship didn't work because I wanted to fuck other women. I think it's a little weird here.
I know. So then is it like because he wanted?
I'm just not sure what he's even fucking asking.
I think he's just like kind of uncomfortable with like being like a white guy who probably exclusively like dates Asian women or something.
He's not uncomfortable about that.
But I think he is. I think what he's.
Where do you see that?
I think what he's saying is.
Well, he did point out that she was Japanese,
but that's only to give us because of Japanese
why do we
culture.
even need that context?
Well, it's Japanese culture.
Because it wouldn't matter if we were like, I'm married to someone who wants me to fuck other people and doesn't want to fuck me.
Well, I think to be clear that it's not a weird poly setup. It's like a traditional. It's almost like you're so misogynistic. It's your
and so that's traditional over there,
huh?
That's traditional.
That's the other thing.
Yes,
and let's. I don't even know that that's true. Yeah.
The thing that he's saying is normalized in Japanese culture is not just that your wife lets you fuck whoever you want. It's that I feel like in their culture, like it's so based on like shame or something that you would rather turn a blind eye than like get angry and divorce or something. And I think
but why don't they fuck? Here's the thing that I don't get. Like,
but he's a white guy. He's not Japanese, so he doesn't have honor. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I know, but that's what she
does not have honor.
And they probably fuck it like she resents him or something because she knows he's like fucking around.
But he's claiming that she lets
marriage.
Him. I just don't. This just seems like a weird setup to me. This doesn't
just
seem
not a big
happy.
enough window into his life.
We don't know enough.
I'm like, what's the one with lack of context? Because I still don't. Still don't understand.
Like,
context.
are you happy? Like, scroll all the way down. What's his even fucking? That's what I'm saying. What the fuck is this question?
It's not even anything. He wants
how
to know
we
what
feel
we think.
about it. Okay,
we think it would be sick if you fuck other women. Yeah.
I think it's weird unless your wife is either cool, like because she's basically saying you can fuck other women as long as you provide, right? Which again, I'm not even sure is exactly what Japanese culture is. I think like to just say this because of Japanese culture, like. Are you in a good marriage? Do you want to be fucking married? Does your wife doesn't want to fuck you? Is she just not interested in sex? Like that to me is weird. It is like it's one thing to be an open thing or like she likes it, but she just don't ask, don't tell. I handle raising our son. You bring in the checks. We don't fuck ever anymore, and you get to fuck whoever you want. That's not that's just a weird setup to me. I don't get it. And I wouldn't like it to be complete. If you're asking how I feel about it. Yeah. I wouldn't like that.
I'm like, how do I explain that?
Why am I with this woman? Why aren't we just divorced? Yeah. Is it? Yeah, exactly.
Who's now forming memories as I'm should I fuck other people?
Well, that's the thing. It's like, I guess the idea is he has to cheat. It's not an open relationship. He just has to do his shit clandestinely. It's like, why do you want to live that way?
Yeah, then I guess it's just you sex work and you go get that head.
Doesn't sound bad, actually, now that you say it that way. But you have to pick up a couple extra shifts to buy pussy.
I mean, what he's describing sounds not healthy, but like normal, just in like an old fashioned. Like, I'm sure there's plenty of like Albanian couples that I've known who are probably sexless, loveless marriages where
we're talking about
where you like, you know, the wife turns a blind eye,
but they're not happy about it. He almost makes it seem like it's just part of cult. Like, that's my thing.
I don't think he's saying
she happy
she's
about
happy
it?
about it.
Because if she's not happy about it, then
he's
giving himself a pass and saying, well, she's Japanese, I get side pussy. Because if she's not happy about it,
that is what he's doing.
So if she's not happy about it, then like, to me,
and maybe that's why she's not having sex with him, is because she knows he cheated.
But it's also like,
and then
why are you trying to get side? Yes, he's like, or he wants to cheat. It's like, yeah, why? If she's not happy about this, why don't you try and repair your fucking relationship and fuck your wife? I just don't get that.
Yeah, isn't that awesome? Because to have a wife and you fuck,
that's the whole point.
Yeah, that's like the dream.
Yeah, it's like, I just don't. Yeah, so I guess I need a little more.
Could you imagine just having sex with your best friend?
Yeah, dude, that's fucking awesome, dude.
But they're obviously not close, you know?
No, I don't want to fuck Elvis.
Like, I don't
disgusting.
I don't think they have, like, inside jokes.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe this is just some kind of weird, yeah, I don't know. I
need to know have more. Inside jokes, yeah, I mean.
I need to know more, because, like, what's even the point of this setup?
Yeah, I just feel like you're kind of abandoning.
I guess he's 38, he's kind of fucking, you know. He's probably some fucking anime fan. Got himself some Japanese pussy.
Yeah, I think for me, I don't have a hard time imagining like this setup is like weird in that it's not healthy, but I can totally see it. A guy
and anime's cool, but I can't like binge it, you know. Shit like hurts my eyes, dog.
Yeah, okay. So I guess my if we're reading this right, and she's not into it, then I don't know, man. Try and fix your fucking marriage, or don't cheat that much. And this is crazy to get me to be anti-cheating. I'm usually pretty pro-cheating, but there's something just feels bad about this.
Understand if she feels comfortable with this or not.
Because here's the other thing: is like she's, I have friends with young children. It's like your life is fucking chaos when you have a child that's like ages 1 to like 4.
Yeah,
right?
And so it's the first time they've done it because it's their first kid.
Yeah, so and it's like, do you help with that? Or is she just completely overwhelmed? Yes, she doesn't want to fuck because she's like...
tired.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
You work.
And what are you even doing?
And then you come back after, I provide for my family. I
come
want
back
sex.
Smelling like pussy.
Yeah, come back smelling good.
Anyway, that's what I think of it, if that's your question. Sorry, I don't... Whatever, fuck this guy.